is coming to us all the way from Madagascar. He is a seasoned Toastmaster, has been a Toastmaster in Karachi Toastmasters Club, and is now going to deliver our guest speech for today. Toastmaster Kareem, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Thank
Fantastic.
you, Rajesh.
Fantastic. Welcome aboard again, Toastmaster Kareem. And Toastmaster Kareem Meghani with a speech title, Son, I Was Worried About You. Son, I was worried about you, Toastmaster Kareem Meghani.
Several years ago, I was in my teens, in my 16-year-old, I think. I went for a cricket match in the evening, and it was Ramadan. As you know, in Muslim countries, in Ramadan, a lot of players go for cricket in the evenings. So I went for the match with my friends, and as a teenager, we were enjoying our cricket, and we enjoyed the whole evening. And probably we didn't recognize that what is the time. It was about to be 3 o'clock in the morning. We finish our cricket and we are coming back. When we are coming back, I just noticed that there is a familiar face coming towards me. And I was trying to recognize that who is he? And as a teenager, you all remember that sometimes we get aggressive when we see a familiar face when you are with your friends. And it was my dad. I said, Dad, without listening to him, I just said, Dad, what you are doing here? He said, Son, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, yes, but Dad, I'm playing with my friends. Son, I was worried for you. Judges, contestants, fellow Toastmasters, guests. This is a story which is like 34 years ago. Why I'm sharing this story with you? Suddenly what I remember that I start recall my father at my teenage age. He told me this. My father left us in 2018. God bless his soul. But today, suddenly, last week, I was reading a paper. And when I was reading that paper, that reminded me my father, suddenly, and this particular event. When I reflect on that event, I suddenly remember that how aggressive I was and how calm my father was. And that paper was telling me about listening styles, a very management-oriented paper, which you read in office sometimes for leadership and especially leadership courses or communication courses. And I was reading this, but I remember my father. Why I was remembering my father? Because when I was going through this communication styles, I remember at that day, what was my father's communication style? And again, remind you that I was a teenager. I was an aggressive teenager. And my father is authority, the head of the family. So what he was trying to do, what was his communication style at that time for me? I go through these communication styles. The first communication style which I read was initiating, the guy who is enthusiastic like me, who's trying to open the discussion, who's talking to everyone, who involve everyone, and he's just making humor and he's really engaging. I said, yeah, that's me. Maybe when I'm in a discussion, I don't allow anybody to talk because I initiate discussion and sometimes I keep talking. Second was analytical. Why analytical? I consider myself that analytical is not that communication style I usually recommend, because It's really, they take their time, they talk before saying, they will write their things, they will analyze the whole graphs and everything. That's typical, the office persons who are presenting, they are very focused, concentrated on their presentations. The other communication style which I seen and which exactly remind me my father that day was supportive. A supportive communication guy always think about the other person. A very active listener. And when he is listening, he's always considering the other person. Guys, I remember that day, that how my father was supportive to me all my life, from that incident, from my teenage ages till now, till his death. That was the only thing he asked me. Son, I'm worried for you. What it shows, that his communication shows me the compassion, the love, the courage, and pure affection for his son. I wish I can be the same father like him. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Kareem. Timer, may I please